Okay. Um, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let's continue with this. So during the last part, we were looking at specials with projectiles. We did the same part one, but last time we did something different for it. I adapted the animation, I modified the frame data, and also the projectile properties. Now I have different attacks. Let me check. Okay, this is light, this is medium, and this is heavy. I also added a Tatsumaki-like attack from Hideo, but instead of adding it to each attack, light, medium, and heavy, I'm just adding to S because sorry, because I want to add something different there. So for that, I added the mashing property. So as you can see, if I do it now, it does 2 hits, but I can mash it until 4 hits, and that last one, I added another property. As you can see, it does a spinning juggle, and it's lifting the opponent up. So for that, I should be able to convert it. Let me see. Yeah. So okay. Now with this, we know how to manage projectiles, multi-hit attacks with mashing properties. But today I'm going to work with the Shoryuken-like, which is Chichoken for Hideo. So I know that Strange has a DP motion, which is forward, down, down, forward. It's the Mystic Sword. As you can see, I have removed the projectile from Mystic Sword. So that's fine for me. But for that, let me see, because I want to add different properties to the DP motion to not have it the same as Ryu or Akuma for that matter. So this is 90. This is 100. This is 118. This is 120. Okay. How do you watch this while you shower? Come on. Okay. So let me see. So the first thing that comes to my mind is to copy the same properties, at least to start with, as for from Ryu. So I'm going to take that. Let me see how does it work. So I'm going to first check Ryu's file. Remember, if you want to check how to work with a specific character attack or moves or commands, you have to go to the anim char. So for me, let's go to cast. I have it already exported. So let's search for Ryu. Okay, here I already know that DP is DP motion, which starts at 6, should be 6 to 3, should be only in the ground. Here you go. So I'm going to keep this on this side, and now I'm going to open Hideo's. So for this, I'm going to replace the DP motion, should be around here. Yeah, there we go. I'm not going to mess for now with the reverse Hadoken motion, quarter circle back. So I just want to work with DP motion. should be here, ground C623L. As you can see, I have different things. It says shot because Doctor Strange shots a projectile, which is the Mystic Sword. So I'm going to start working with the light. Let me see. I'm going to make it pretty much the same, but with a lot of recovery. I'm going to export the one from Ryu, and here I'm just going to port it. If I save it and reopen it, you will see that it will change. Let's go back here. There you go. Now it has an ATI reference and a collider hitbox. So I need to check that for later. But first, let me see. It uses one animation, if I'm not wrong. It starts with a grounded animation. Then it goes to the how do you call it? The attack animation, where Ryu launches himself upwards. Then here we have a falling animation, and then we have a landing animation, so we will require 4 of them. Okay, it is as I thought. So for that I've already prepared some animations, but let me start adding them to my character. So let's go to Archive, Hideo. Remember, animations are in the CMN. La, 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 la. I don't remember which was the last number. So let me check. I work with Pretatsu, Mitatsu, Postatsu. It's okay. Okay. Here we are, because I'm not going to use this. I already prepared those with 17, 18, 19. And because we have the jumping lights, jumping attacks at 20, at the position 20 and onwards, I'm going to just jump to the 23, 24, 25. Okay, why did I add it more? For example, in this case, the pre Shoryuken, because I want to add different values for the frame data. So the light is going to be quicker, faster at the startup. Jumping medium is going to be like, jumping light is going to be like 4, if I'm not wrong, 4 frames. The M is going to be 15, and H is going to be 25, because I want to add different invulnerability values. You'll see. So for this, let me see, 17. Let me start adding my animations. 17, 18, 19, then this should be light, medium, heavy in the air. 23 is going to be mid Jijo. Let's see if it works as I intended. 24 and 25. Okay, I have my animations. Let me just replace the values here. So it should be 17, if I'm not wrong. Should be 11. Let me just check it out. Yeah, that's right, because we're using whole values, decimal values. In this case, I'm not using float values. So 11 is 17 in decimal. So that's it. I'm not going to mess with this right now. Just going to see if it works as I want. So that will be 12. There's something I'm missing here. 13 and 14. There you go. It's fine. It's going to open param because I want to replace this value. Sorry, this file. And let's reload it.
Ready? Fight! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty!
Okay, kinda.
Flames of the faulty! Flames of the flames of the
Let me see what's wrong here.
Flames of the flames of the faulty!
Oh, of course, because I'm adding the previous values. No. Return to the character. Okay, remember, or in this case, I have 17, 18, and 19 as the pre-attack or the ground action before the dragon punch. So I require for that the 23, right? Yes. 23 is going to be 17. Okay. So in this case, it should be 17. 18 and 19.
You know, it's do or die. Fight! Flames of the faulty!
There you go.
Flames of the flames of the faulty! Flames of the flames of the faulty! Flames of the flames of the faulty!
Let me just see
Flames of the faulty!
what's happening here. Okay, this is okay. False. It works. There's a lot of things here I don't want, so let me see, because if I'm not wrong, he's very far from where I want him to be. So let me see. This case is Smith should be 23. Now this seems fine. Okay. So this is 4 frames, 0 to 3. So let's start editing the values here. Let me check. First, we have a special move. This is grounded. This means it's a special move. This is an attack, if I'm not wrong. Remember, you can check this and everything here in modding notes. So I'm not going to mess with that. This is important because this dictates that you can, remember, you can search it here. 109. The value I'm looking for is this one. This is the number of the command, or this value. So what this says with this E, because it could be another F, but if it has this E, it means that it's going to check somewhere in my commands. If you see, we have here freeze script until landing. This will allow the character to get into another state when the character lands. So if you see here, says freeze script until landing. And even if you have, because you could add like a ton of frames here, but since you're freezing the whole script here, the next frame when the character lands is where you're going to add your action. In this case, it's playing the animation, stopping the velocity, and doing everything else. So if I add, for example, here 20 after the freeze script until landing, when the character lands, it's not going to do anything for the next 6 frames. So I don't want that. I want it to do something exactly at the frame when it lands. So that's what this is helping me with. This airborne duration upon landing. Run stop physics, we already know. Run stop physics. Autocorrect character, we already know. These unknown flags or commands, just copy them. Don't worry about them. And this is important because most of the Dragon Punch attacks, or the DPs, or the Shoryukens, however you want to call them, they have invincibility during the startup. Not all, of course, not every attack, but depending on what you want for your character, it will be important to add it. So I'm going to leave it here. If I'm not wrong, it's 4 frames. I'm going to add until frame 6, for example. I'm going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4 active frames. That is going to be invincible. So let me search for the invincibility. It has like 2 frames. Maybe I could leave it like that. But the problem here is that, if I'm not wrong, the Shoryuken active frames start at frame 3. So if my attack starts at frame 4, yeah, I can leave it at, maybe let's just keep it at frame 5. We'll see later. I don't want standard effect. I don't want anything to be seen for now. This is the voice file. I'm going to leave it there. This is important. This is the change, the state change. So here we have it as a grounded attack, and here it changes, as you can see, from 1 to 2. Now it's an airborne attack. It plays an animation, adds height or flying physics in this case. How does this work? If you see here, we have 2 values. The first one is the velocity. This is a float value, so I need to convert it. This is 14. So each frame is going to, well, if I'm not wrong, each frame is going to advance 14, let's say, points. I don't believe they are pixels, but it's like a metric on how the character moves. And then we have the acceleration. If you see, we have a positive value here. So if we add a negative acceleration, it's going to reduce the velocity gradually. So what it is doing, as you can see here, it's going upwards, but then it will fall. So that's how this works. And I'm going to leave it like that. Let me just check, because this is 4 frames. Okay, At frame 4, this is fine. Ground dust, this is okay, it's a common ground dust. This is a sound effect I'm going to delete for now. Strike air action is okay. And invisibility at frame 5, that's fine. And just let me check because this is 3 frames. Let me import. The next part should be 23. Okay, this is going to be 9 frames, so it's 10 frames. So it should be. Ah, look at that. It's okay. The values are okay. So facial change, that's fine. Then, as I told you, it freezes the script. And the next frame, it will change again to be a grounded state. Plays the animation. Stops the velocity. Just let me check for the recovery. Because that should be 25. I want to add like a ton of recovery. So 23. So that should be 15 plus 23. Should be 38. Let's see how it looks. Maybe it's too much. Hey. CWOTC. I don't know how to pronounce your name. How would you like me to call you? Quotk? Ah, thank you. I hope it helps you with what you're working with. I've seen that you finished with the installs. Okay, so this will be 1537. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. But that's what I'm intended to go for. So let me check. Save.
You know, ready? Fight! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty!
Yeah, for a quick attack,
Flames
I
of
think
the
that's fine.
faulty! Flames of the faulty!
However,
Flames
I'm not.
Flames of the faulty!
Yes, there's something wrong here. I feel like.
Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty!
Like he should be
Flames of the faulty!
moving forward before. So let me check. At frame 4. Let me see, this should be mid. Yeah, maybe I have to move him a little bit forward. Let's see how it looks. Three. 123.
You know, get ready to brawl. Fight! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the faulty! Flames of the fault. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty.
I think he looks kind of fine, but it's just
Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the
going
faulty.
back. Okay, what I'm going to do then, instead of doing this, I'm going to move him a little bit like this, using, sorry, I don't want this, using the 2055. So the difference with this and this one is that this is like the root for the character. Again, I think I already explained that. But if you move this here, the character in game is going to look like it moved forward, but the root is going to be kept in the original position. So instead of that, I'm going to move the 255, which allows me to add like velocity. This is the true root if you want to see it like that. So let me see if this works. What kind of side quest would you like to do? Let me see, 23.
It's do or die. Fight! Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty.
Yeah, there you go.
Maximum. Flames of the faulty.
As you can see now, the character is going forward.
Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty.
Maybe a little bit
Flames
too
of the
much.
faulty. Flames
it
of the
works.
faulty. Flames of the fault. Flames of the fault. Flames of the fault. Flames of the fault. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty.
But also what I don't like is that he's a little bit too below. So let me just put him up here. And add like less.
Get ready to brawl. Fight! Flames of the faulty. Flames of the fault.
What? Plus 23.
Get ready to brawl. Fight! Flames of the faulty. Flames of the fault. Flames of the faulty. Maximum. Flames of the fault.
There we go, we
Flames of
have
the faulty.
our DP.
Flames of the faulty.
So let's see.
Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the fault. Flames of the faulty.
Let me see the hitbox.
Flames of the faulty.
Of course it's all messed up. So what I'm going to do, instead of because if you see the character does
Flames of the
this
faulty. Flames of the faulty. Flames of the faulty.
this turn
Flames of the faulty.
showing his back. So instead of adding the hitbox on his arm, I'm just going to make it disjointed.
Flames of the faulty.
So let me show you. First of all, let me see. The last one that I worked with was, let me see, 2D. Let's work with 2E. I really don't care about anything from there onwards. I just try to think that some attacks, if you're going to keep using them, they may use some of the ATI references. For example, it's always better to check, it's always a good practice to check your snapback, for example, your assists, and also a thing that I always miss is the tagging, the TACs, and stuff like that. But in the end, if you know what you're doing, you can always change the reference of the collider. So for me, I'm just going to keep working with these references. So if I'm working with a DP, I want to take directly the values from Ryu. Let's see. Some that involve acquiring through very legal means a copy of oh, I understand. Well, good luck. Good luck with that. You know the way of the sea. Ahoy, ahoy. So let me check. In this case, this is Ryu. 623 is using 32. This should be, of course, because it starts at frame 3 for 14 active frames. Wow, that's too much. But yeah, for an attack that you most of them never use, I think that's fine. Because DPs in Marvel are commonly not that good. Or not a very viable tool to use in most situations. So let me just import the value here. And I want it to start at frame 4. Let's keep it active like, I don't know, 13 frames, because I don't want it to be as strong as Ryu's. Let's keep it at 95. It's between Akuma and Ryu's values, that's fine. And I'm just going to remove the fixed history duration here. Everything else, I wanted to not go that much upwards, so 25 should be fine. Maybe 27. And also the hitbox. Okay, instead of using Ryu's hitbox, because if I'm not wrong, it's checking for the actual wrist bone, I'm going to use some disjointed values that I already have done with Dimitri, for example. So let's go into his attack collisions. I don't remember which one is it, so let me just search for it. Dimitri. What a nice character. So let me just take the one from 623L. It is 32, right? Yeah, 32. Okay, as you can see, I have it detached, and it has the same value in x-axis because it's in the same position horizontally. I just add 3 or 4 here. 4? Wow, that's too much. 4 different hit spheres just to fill the space in front of the character. So let me export that. How to remove this? And for hit spheres or colliders, instead of just overriding them and to prevent some issues with some clashing with other attacks, I rather just create a new entry. So I duplicate this one, and here I'm going to I add this one. There you go. This case is 2A. Maybe it's too much. Let me just 35. Sorry. 35, 35, 35, and the same here. Okay. So then let's just add the values here to reference. So this is Dimitri. I don't want Dimitri. I want Hideo. So that will be here. 2A is the one that I have. Correct. And the ATI is 2E. Let's save it. Replace everything in the pattern file. The collision. There you go.
Fight! Maximum! Flames of the 14!
So there you go. The thing is that it is a bit too far from my character, so I'm going to change that.
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
Yes, it's a bit too far, and I think they are too many hit spheres. But let's see. So instead of being 35, let's just keep it 30. 30, 30. Instead of 70, I'm going to move it to 40. Just to check. I think they are too far up also, and I'm going to, instead of that on the 70, let's reduce 30 from each one. Okay, that's fine.
Ready? Fight! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Maximum!
We're kind of there.
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
So should I just add like a 10? Let's see what happens.
Go for broke. Fight! Flames of the 14! Maximum! Flames of the 14! Flames
Yeah, this
of
is
the
better.
14! Flames of the 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 14!
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm just going to remove the first sub chunk. Keep this at 3 then. Size. Instead of 10, what happens if I just minus 10?
Flames of the 14.
I think this is better.
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
I don't want my attack to be overpowered, so
Flames of the 14.
this feels fine for a
Flames of the 14.
desperation
Flames
move.
of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
Someone is attacking you and you just want to risk it.
Flames of the
Sure you
14.
can.
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
Okay, let's keep it like that for now.
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
So this is DPL. Have this
Flames of the
DPL.
14. Flames of the 14.
Let's work with DPM. As you may have guessed it, I'm just going to copy the same values here. And just going to port them. But I'm using this, but instead of that, I'll be using the first part, the grounded. It's 12 frames. So that means I need to modify most of these things. So the tackle starts, then this should be 14 to 12 should be 6, 8. I need to add 8 frames to each one. So what I can do is to select everything here with shift and keep pressing shift. I can right click and select add frames offset. So this will help me to add more the number of frames to this part. So if I add 8 more frames, you will see the first one from 3 should go to 11, then 12, then 13, and so on. Will reach or exceed. Yeah, I don't care. There you go. So instead of just me doing, I don't know, it was a 3. 3 plus 8 is 11. Then it was 4 plus 8 is 12, and so on. That saves me a lot of trouble. But for this attack, it's going to start later. And also, I'm going to take the invincibility here. I'm going to start it at frame 5, for example. Just to have a different property on my DP. This one, the invisibility starts at frame 0, and this one is going to start at frame 5. And that should be fine. We have like 4 more frames during the attack. But for this, I'm going to make it recovery faster. So let's keep it at 30 for now and see what do I get. And instead of 11, I need 12 because I want the 18, the animation 18. Let's save it and see what happens.
You know, it's do or die. Fight.
So this is DP Light. This is DPM.
Flames of the 14. 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 Flames of the 14.
Okay.
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
So it works as intended for now, at least animation. Maybe
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
I want to reduce the just 27. just for the sake of it. To reduce the recovery, and I'm going to start the attack later. So I have this here for the previous DP. Just going to increase it because this one starts at frame 10, so this should be 11. Let me just have frame 10, 13 active frames. That should be fine. It should be 50. Just increase a bit the height and a bit the pushback. Just a little bit, because I want to confirm after that DP. I want to see if I can do it. I'm gonna keep the collision for that one because it's pretty much the same attack, just with different values. Of course, I did not add the reference for the ATI, so this is 2F. The one here to be 2F. Right.
Flames. Ready? Fight! Flames of the 14! 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 Flames of the 14!
This recovers faster.
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
There's something that I don't like about this.
Flames of the 14!
Yeah, I think the attack is very far back. This is fine.
Flames of the 14!
And then this is too far back. So I'll have to check on that. And also, I don't want that this hit sphere is here. I want it to be on his wrist, and then this should appear.
Flames of the 14!
This is fine, but so for that matter, let me see how Ryu handles that. Let me check. Gonna get into cast. This is Ryu. $41. 42. Okay. So I want 41, 65. Okay. Let's extract the animation from Ryu. So it's 01, you know that Ryu 01. If you don't know, you can come here to modding notes and game IDs. 01 is Ryu. Animations are in the CMN. And this one is 65, right? Yeah, 65. Extract. Let me just call it DP0. DP1. DP2. Okay, I'm going to open another instance of Blender. And I'm going to import an FBX with Ryu model. You can get this in the modding server, Discord. So then I'm going to import the animation. I know that this is the previous attack. It's already grounded animation. That's fine. Let's see. So my character seems okay, but if I'm not wrong, it's going to be a little bit more in the front of where it is right now. So let me import my animation. Where is it? So I need to select this. Oh no, this seems fine. Let me see. It's 23. Huh. Yeah, this seems fine. It seems the same. Okay, let's just, I'll check it later. So what I'm going to do about this is to modify the collider. So the highest one, I'm going to add, instead of being detached, I'm going to set it up to his left wrist, if I'm not wrong. Let's keep it at 35. And this, instead of, let's add 35. This is hitstone for the attack. I don't want it to be, okay, let me just remove the force air reset. What this does is that it allows the opponent to recover faster, so I don't want that. And without that, I think I can keep that 25 and see what happens. Collider.
It's do or die. Fight! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
Okay.
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14!
Yes, this is what I wanted.
Impact! Flames of the 14!
But now, what I want
Flames of the 14!
is to be able to confirm that
Flames
attack.
of the 14! Impact! Flames 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 of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14!
Okay. So instead, I can add. Let's add more height. Five. 25. Let's give it 100. The 20. And it may be too much, but let's see.
Go for broke. Fight! Flames of the 14!
Yes.
Flames of the 14!
This is what I was expecting, but
Flames of the 14! Flames of the
I don't like how it looks.
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
Well, for that matter, this works.
Flames of the 14! Impact! 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 Flames of the 14! Impact! Good!
Let me just check.
Flames of the 14!
Okay. So let's increase the velocity here and reduce the height. Hopefully this will make the hit state of the opponent move quicker, faster. Because if you add more, if you just add more height and more carry, it would look like the character is, it will make it look more floaty, and that looks, I would say, less professional or amateurish. We can go there later whenever we work with polish, but let's just try it right now.
It's do or die. Fight! Flames of the 14!
Yeah, there you go.
Flames of the 14!
I think it feels better, but
Flames of the 14!
it will require more height,
Flames of the 14!
because I could do this and I don't want that.
Impact! Flames of the 14! Impact! Impact! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14!
Yeah, I need a bit more height, or maybe less hitstone. A bit more velocity, a bit more height. Let's see how it looks.
You live and let die. Fight! Flames of the 14! Maximum!
Yeah, that's
Flames of the 14!
what I want.
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact!
This is better because it forces you to use a light to confirm.
Impact! Air combo! Impact! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact! 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 Great! Impact!
Of course, this is Showman. He has a body,
Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14!
and that here's the issue.
Impact! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Impact! Air combo! Flames of the 14! Impact! Impact! Flames of the 14! Impact! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
I mean, to
Flames of the
move
fault
this
team.
forward.
Flames of the fault team.
So what I'm going to do for that is to this is pretty jam. Let's add a bit of velocity here for the first frame, so it's not noticeable. Let's see how it works. This is pre-M. Curious, what version of frame stepper do you have? I don't know. How should I check it? Frame stepper. I think it's log here. There's no help for that. The last one that I added was the one that solved the effect. I think the second that was uploaded. $17 or $16? $18. This huge.
You know, it's do or die. Fight! Flames of the fault team. 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 Impact! Flames of the fault team. Impact! Flames of the fault team. Impact! Air combo. Dude! Flames of the fault team.
It's a victory that came out 3 weeks ago, but you may already have that. I don't think so. Even I believe you have uploaded some updates for Tribal tools, right? I think I don't have them. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't have fixed hit duration, so you cannot abuse this. And it's slow enough.
Flames of the fault team. Impact! Flames of the fault team. Impact! Breaks of maximum. Impact! Flames of the fault team. Impact! Breaks of bottom. Good. Snapback. Maximum. Impact! Flames of the fault team. Impact! Flames of the fault team. Impact! Flames of the fault team. Impact! Breaks of bottom. Impact! Bomb.
Yeah, it's staying form.
Impact! Flames of the fault team. 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 Impact! Grace of Hugger. Good. Impact! Flames of the fault team. Impact! Grace of Hugger. Great. Impact! Bomb.
Okay,
Flames of the fault
we
team.
have
Flames of the fault team.
DPM,
Flames of the
so
fault.
DPL, DPM,
Flames of the fault. Flames of the fault team.
and we need
Flames of the fault.
DPL.
Mystic sword. Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team. Mystic sword.
If the modified data from Trace Stepper ACI is not April 16th, then your ACI is out of date. Okay, let's update that. That will be a good thing to show. So let's see. You can find it in resources, tools. Where is it? Resources. Kill them guides. SDL editor, no. Releases, right? Play testing, okay. What is? Oh, let me see, because I think I should not be showing that. Oops. Notification settings, threads, pinned messages. I don't think it's here. It is not pinned. Let me see, frame, stepper. DNS. Okay. Yeah, I think it's not released, right? Okay, v3. Okay, color expand. Okay, so archive should be here. Yeah.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's right. The third chapter. The superheroes are all here. Who will rise to the top? Bone Wonderland. Let your fists do the talking. Ready? Fight! Flames of the Fall Team! Maximum! Flames of the Fall Team! Flames of the Fall Team!
Did I save this correctly? I don't think so. TC8 está bien. Maybe I should just move it a little bit in front. Let's see what happens.
Ready? Fight! Flames of the Fall Team! Flames of the Fall Team! Maximum! Flames of the Fall Team!
Or not.
Flames of the Fall Team! Flames of the Fall Team! Flames of the Fall Team!
Let me just check if it's using 12. That's 18, right?
Ready? Fight! Flames of the Fall Team! Flames of the Fall Team! Maximum! Impact! Flames of Impact flames of the 14. 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 Impact flames of the 14. Impact flames of the 14.
Okay. I don't know what's happening, so I'm just going to add more velocity here. So instead of, I don't know how much this is, 3? Okay, let's just add the 7. Let's see what happens. Hey, I cannot press anything. Okay.
Ready? Fight! Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. First attack. Impact flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
That is feels better.
Flames of the 14. 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 Impact flames of the 14. Yes. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Level 2. Flames of the 14. Impact flames of the 14. Grace of Hugger. Impact Grace of Hugger. Impact Grace of Hugger. Level 3. Impact flames of the 14. Yes. Flames of the 14. Yes. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Impact Grace of Hugger. Great. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Impact Grace of Hugger.
Okay. Well, we have light, we have medium.
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
So now we need
Mystic Sword.
H. Again, I'm going to copy this. Let me just delete this, everything here. And I'm going to export. I'm going to import. But for this one, let me check, because if I'm not wrong, I will need like a lot of startup. Yes. 25. So from 12 to 25, that's 13. I need 13 more frames here. Again, what I'm going to do is just select everything. I keep pressing shift, then right click, add frame offset, and so this is 25, right? 13. I need 13 frames. Yes. So just let me see. In this case is 15. That's 22. Just 22. That will be 58. 58. 59. Okay, why I want this? Because for this attack I'm going to keep a lot of invulnerability, like Ryu's TP with S, like Hado Shoryuken. It's going to start at 0. Let's just add 30 frames of invulnerability. Oh, sorry. This should go in the first part. I'm gonna delete this start, and this is going to be at 30. I want to add a lot of vertical velocity. So instead of this, let's add 30 and see what happens. X. I want the tag to be completely vertical, so instead of 7, the other was 3. Let's add a middle ground and see what happens. But for this, if I think I want to create a new animation, because I want this to go, let me see, this was mid Chicho, right? I want this part to go like to a ton of frames. So my attack should be 14 frames. This has how many? 15, 14, 23. Let's keep it like that. This is going to be 26. This is going to be mid Chicho H. Let's add it 26. And this is 23 frames. So 26, I don't know. 26, 1A. Now, this was 9, 23, it's 14 frames, so let's add 14 frames. No, I think I'm doing something wrong here. Let's just do it manually. 25 plus how many? 23 is going to be 48. So this should start at 48. Okay. 48. 49. 3 more. 52. And then I don't remember how many. But this was 50. 22. That should be 22. It's going to be 74. No, from 49 is 60, 71. Okay, 71. So 71, 70. Invincibility is going to be at 30. This is fine. Let's see how it works. So instead of 12, it's going to be 13. And continue.
It's do or die. Fight! Flames of the 14! Level
Yeah.
maximum! Flames of the 14!
This is what I wanted.
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
This will be my quick reaction attack, which you may never use, but that's how DPs are in Marvel.
Flames of the 14!
This will be your combo tool.
Flames of the 14!
We need to reduce the height.
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Yes! Flames of the 14!
And this will be your invulnerable attack.
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
But not only that, I'm going to...
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
Maybe I'll allow...
Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
Maybe I'll allow you to do something after that.
Flames of the
Maybe
14!
while falling. Let's see. Yeah. I have not touched the attack collision, because I don't even have a correct ATI reference here. So let's just copy this. So instead of 10, it's going to start at 25. Let's add 15 more. 15 active frames. This one will be fixed hitstone duration. This one will have how was it called? Force A reset. 41, 94, 304. Okay. This one will be 150. I want this to like 12 hit stop. A lot of juggle height. It will be, let's 60 for example. 60. Your hits on 25. 25. That's fine. And this should be okay. So instead of 2F is going to be 30, right? 30, that's correct.
Go for broke!
Oh, I forgot to update my ATI info.
Ready? Fight! Flames of the 14!
Yes, this is what I want.
Flames of the 14! Maximum! Impact! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14! Flames of the 14!
Let's add more height. More velocity. It will be like 25 for example. 75. 75. And let's add 30. 35 just for the sake of it. And I want to allow my character to move, to do something, because most of the attacks, if you see, whenever you copy something from another character, you'll see that the allow action is at the end of the move. But in this case, I want my during the fall action of my DP, I want my character to recover. So let's copy this, but I want him to recover like an air attack. Remember, the allow action is different for each state. So if it's in the ground, you'll see it has 0. If it's in the air, you'll see it has 2. So let me copy this whole thing. Where was it? 623H. There you go. So if this is at 48, I'll have to do something here. So during my fall animation, if it's at 48, let's say at 55, then no, sorry, 49. No, it's okay. 48, 55. Then my free script should be at 56. I don't know if it will allow me to do this, but let's do that. Let's see what happens. Maybe it won't work. But what I'm going to do is to copy command block, paste command block, disable it. It's still here, but it doesn't have a time to be able to activate. But think of it as a backup. So what I'm going to do is just to remove this, and also this one. Copy, paste, disable. This is going to be at 55, 56, 57. 56. Let's see what happens. I don't know, but we will see. 52. 49 is going to be 57. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't care. Let's check it for now. No, it's 57, 58. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's see. Oh, there you go. So what happens if I just land? There's the issue. So maybe what I'm going to do here is, instead of having to spec my character to land, since I'm recovering in the air, I'll add, instead of using this, if it doesn't work, it's okay. animation. In this case, let's recover 10 frames. 10 frames after that, and I will require go to anim script. Yeah, I need this. What this does is that it sends me after the action to the recovering action in the air. So since I'm recovering here, there you go. So that will be 68 and 68. Let's see if this works.
Live and let die. Fight! Flames of the fall team! Level maximum!
We have an issue here.
I
think why.
Flames of the fall team!
I may need to modify the airborne duration upon landing. If you remember at the beginning, I told you about that. We use this with this value to say that we are expecting a change of state after we freeze the script. But since I'm not doing that, this may be the answer.
Ready? Fight! Flames of the fall team! Maximum!
Or not.
Level 4! Flames of the fall team! Maximum! Maximum! Flames of the fall team!
This is fine. Here's recording. Okay. Oh, that's the reason why it's happening. We have a change of state here. So I'm going to remove that. I don't need this. Allow action. This should be go to anim script at 68 should be okay. Let's see.
Go for broke! Fight! Maximum! Flames of the Faultine!
Let me compare which character does something like that. Let's think Storm.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's right. The third chapter. The superheroes are all here. Who will rise to the top?
Wesker. Strong Fury.
Only what you can do. Bone Wonderland. There can be only one winner. It's do or die. Fight! Level 4. Maximum.
I'm not able to move after that.
First attack. Do I frighten you?
Yeah, this seems fine.
Crossover attack.
I don't think he has this in the ground. Okay, let's go with Wesker.
Do I frighten you?
That's DP. Cast Wesker. Let's see how does Wesker handles that. 63H. Okay. I don't know what the start state is, so this is okay. It doesn't have an airborne duration upon landing. Okay, let's remove that. Ground stuff physics, autocorrect, partner properties, 1 for E. Let's see, 1 for E. This is 000. 008. Side switch move can take corner. I don't want that. Let's use this. Start state 1-3C. We don't know. So that is 1-3C. 0-0-3. We don't know. Just add that for now. Yeah, that's fine. Mention does effect. Now after that it's in the air. Certain invincibility, no collision, I don't care. Subtract air action. The correct character, pain state, fly Y acceleration. Okay, I want this. After this. Standard effect. Let me see if this works. Low action, that's fine. Go to animation script, that's fine. Let's see.
Do you prefer your defeat by lightning?
Ready? Fight! Welcome to the world of Marvel vs. Capcom Fight, where the finest heroes assemble. Get ready, Bone Wonderland.
Dare to believe you can survive.
Ready? Fight! Level 4
Flames of the
attack.
Faultine!
What is happening?
Get ready to brawl. Fight!
Flames of the Faultine!
Level 4.
Flames of the Faultine!
Maximum.
Just save this. Open it again. This in the air. Maybe this subtract their action?
Go for broke. Fight!
Flames of the
Level
Faultine!
maximum.
Yeah, there you go.
Flames of the Faultine! Flames of the Faultine! Impact! Flames of the Faultine! Impact! Flames of the Impact! Flames of the Faultine! Impact! Flames of the Faultine! Flames of the Faultine! Flames of the Faultine! Flames of the Faultine! Impact! Flames of the Faultine! Flames of the Faultine! Flames of the Faultine! Flames of the Faultine! Flames of the Faultine!
Okay. Now it's working. It was a subtract their action. Just to make it confirmable. 45, 45. Maybe a bit more height.
It's do or die. Fight!
Flames of the Faultine!
Level maximum.
was too much.
Flames of the 14.
Yeah, it was too much.
Flames of the 14.
Okay.
Go for broke. Fight!
Flames of the 14.
Maximum!
Impact. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
So much height. 60.
Go for broke. Fight!
Flames of the 14.
There you go.
Impact. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Impact palm. Flames of the 14. Teleport. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
Okay. 50.
Go for broke. Fight!
Flames of the 14.
Oh, that's better.
Impact palm. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Impact palm. Flames of the 14. Impact palm. Flames of the 14.
Ah, that's it.
Impact palm.
So we
Flames
have
of the 14.
our combo tool,
Flames of the 14.
desperation move,
Flames of the 14.
and
Flames of the 14.
another thing.
Flames of the 14. Impact palm.
Just
Flames of the
reduce the
14. Flames
height
of the
there.
14.
So it's a 45. Let's just make it 32. 32.
Get ready to brawl. Fight!
Flames of the 14.
Maximum!
That feels fine.
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Teleport. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of
Almost there. 36.
Ready? Fight!
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
Maximum!
Flames of the 14. 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 Flames of the 14.
40 then.
Get ready to brawl.
I got a spammer.
Maximum!
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Impact.
There you go. Yeah,
Flames of the 14.
don't worry about the bots. This DP is intended to be used like Ryu's. This one. That it has like a lot of wind up. That is invulnerable. Of course you're not you have the option to use it, but
Flames of the 14.
you're not going to use it every time, of course.
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Impact.
Air combo!
Impact. Flames of the 14.
He's
Flames of the
invulnerable
14.
while he's winding up.
Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14.
This is
Flames
fine.
of the 14. Flames of the 14. Flames of the 14. Impact.
Air combo! Great!
Flames of the
This is your
14.
great
Flames of the
attack.
14.
However,
Flames of the 14. Flames of
I
the
think I
14.
will
Flames
get more hits on there. because I added more recovery to light TP.
Go for broke. Fight! Level
Flames of the
maximum.
fault, flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team.
Maybe it's too much
Flames of the
recovery.
fault team. Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team.
Yeah, it's too much recovery. So I'm just going to decrease it like, I don't know, that much.
Get ready to brawl. Fight!
Flames of the fault team.
Level maximum.
Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team.
I think it's
Flames of the fault team. 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 Flames of the fault team.
but well, if they want to punish you,
Flames of the
you still
fault
have
team. Flames of the fault team.
again the defeat
Flames of
to
the fault
punish,
team. Flames of the fault
to
team.
counter punish.
Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault team. Impact. Grace of color. Impact bomb. Impact. Flames of the fault team. Flames of the fault.
Oh yeah, well, it's working. There you go. We have our 3 different DPs.
Flames of the fault
The
team.
quick one,
Flames of the
the
fault team.
combo linker,
Flames of the fault team.
and the very rarely occasional DP.
Flames of the
That
fault
if you hit it, you will be able to
Flames of the
continue.
fault. Flames of the fault. Flames of the fault team.
Okay, cool. Now we have 3 specials. Hadouken,
Flames of the
Shoryuken,
fault team.
Tatsumaki.
Grace of color.
Yes.
So let's go with a different one. Hideo has this weird dive kick. It's not completely a dive kick, but I want to give him one to see if I can get the Project Justice looks work here.
Impact palm. Impact palm.
So for that, I think I'm going to copy Trish. Is it down H? Stiletto thing?
Welcome to the
That
world
is-
of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where the
Because
finest
common
heroes
dive kicks
assemble.
are that
Get
one.
ready for the fight of your life.
I want to copy Doom also. I will take something from him.
Bone Wonderland.
Come out on top.
Get ready to
So
brawl.
let's see.
Fight! Level 4. Maximum. First attack.
Yeah, this seems high.
Yes.
Yeah, this seems okay. So let's take that one. First of all, I need to search for that move. Let's search for Trish. Where is Trish? 08. Stiletto kick is AF. So let's take that. Cast. Yeah, I could use you. Let me see. It's AF, so that should be here. What I want to see is... Yeah, she has the same thing. It's an airborne attack. It expects to end. Okay, let me just copy that. Clean my desktop. And this is going to be air DP. Sorry, air reverse. or quarter circle back. That's 214 air. That's fine. Okay. So let's try it. Import. How many things do I need? I don't need the throw hitbox here. I don't need the end install. Partner properties. If I'm not wrong, this is for the flight state. I don't think I need them, but I'm going to leave them there just for now. Hitbox reference is going to go back to 0. I don't need it here. I don't need a sound effect for now. That's the voice. So it requires a pre-attack, the falling attack, and the landing animation. Cancel info properties, disable. Stop physics. This seems fine. I just want to take the same values from Trish here. So let's do that. Let me see if I prepared animation. I don't remember. Say Haken, right A. Let's check. Okay, this is but for H. No, I want it for L. I don't remember if it's here. No, this is H. Right A3. Yeah, this one's fine. Okay, so first I need the pre-attack. It takes 14 frames because it's from 0 to 13. It's going to be 14 frames. So let's just make it 14 until here. I'm gonna just stretch the animation like this. I'm going to remove these extra frames because I don't need them. There we go. We have our attack. Last one was 26. It's going to be 27. Pre. Right A. L. Air. Pre. A. L. A. Okay. Let's call it like that. Let me just search for the name. Hideo. Okay, there you go. It's called Raieshu. Okay. Next one, I'll need a loop for the attack. So it's going to be like this. I just need these frames. Okay, to loop it, I'm going to copy the first one, paste it in the last one, remove some frames here, and that's better. But want him to be more downwards, so let's just make him something like this. Like this. That should be enough. Loop right AL here, and this is going to be looped, so that's why I need a 1. Again, I don't know if it worked. There you go. Okay, let me just check again. That was 28, 27. Let's add them. 28, extract. Sorry, I want to import keyframe 128 and 129. Oh no, sorry, 127. I need to know. Okay, this one is going to be 1B and 1C. 1B, 1C. And for the recovery animation, I'm just going to grab the same that I use for the DP. So it's 19. There you go. I don't care about the attack for now, I just want to see how it looks.
It's do or die. Fight!
Oh, it's not this one.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's right. The third chapter, Bone Wonderland.
Let your fist do the talking.
Live and let die. Fight! Maximum!
There you go. It works.
Teleport. Impact. 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 Impact palm. Impact. 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 Impact palm. Impact. Impact palm. Impact. Impact palm. Impact.
But there you go, we have our dive kick.
Dagger of Janak.
And it even has some bit of a velocity there
Teleport.
that it
Dagger
slides.
of Janak.
I was not expecting that, but it's okay.
Impact palm. Impact. Impact palm. Impact palm. Impact. Impact palm. Impact palm. Impact. Impact.
Okay, let's add the hitbox. Or the hit sphere in this case. It can share the same as, I don't know, medium? Yes. That should be standing M, 1F. Here it is, 1F. And for the attack info, I'm going to create a new one here, 31. So let's search for it. Thresh is 2C. Let's search for Thresh. Attack info 2C. Okay, let's export that. Import it here. 12 frames is okay. Let's add more, like 900. This is a normal attack, So I need to convert it to a special attack, and I don't want it to be launcher. Hyper special cancel. Force a reset is okay. I don't want my dive kick to be overpowered, so I really like the values that it has by now. Just I need to make it special canceling and at chip damage 64. There you go. What I did is, instead of just writing it from here, I'm just taking the number here. It's 1 and 64 again. This is 1, 64. There you go. His head, guard type. I'm gonna make it high for now. Most dive kicks are not overhead, but some of them are. So let's see. Of course, everything can be changed later. So attack information is fine. This is 31, the reference. There you go. Hey Novemberman, I'm working with Hideo's Divekick. Today I work with DPs, so we have a normal DP, a DP that you can combo from, a very slow one that you can combo after it. You can recover from it. So you could do something like this right now. Oh, there you go. Aha! Well, you have that option. Yeah, the character is taking form now.
Impact palm. Impact palm. Grace of Haga.
But what I'm going to do for this dive kick, just to not be abusable, I will add some height restriction. Just let me see, because it starts at 30. Okay, so let's make it 30 frames. Oh, this is Trish. No, I don't want to modify anything from Trish. So 13 frames, that's fine. And I'll add some height restriction to it. Or maybe not, because I think this is reactable. But okay, just to be sure, I'm going to add a bit more restriction on it. How do you do it? You get into command special attack file. You search for your move. In this case is air 214L. Go to the desired subchunk. In this case should be down below. Okay, this restricts how many actions you can do. Commonly in Marvel's Capcom 3 you can only do 3 in the air, unless something special. But in this case, as you can see, I have a height restriction of 15. I'm at 50. Let's see. Gatita. Fuera.
Go for broke. Fight.
So as you can see, I cannot. If I do the tiger knee now, it has to go up before it can do it. It has to be higher.
Flames of the 14! 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 Impact!
Yeah, that seems fine.
Teleport!
So let's do the next ones. Yeah, you call it tiger knee because of the motion. I believe so. But yeah, when someone says you need to do the tiger knee, it means that you're going to do the input. For example, this input is quarter circle back. But when they say tiger knee, you need to tiger knee that. It means that you're going to make the motion in the ground and then press up, something like that. So if you see, my inputs are like down, down, back, back, back up, and up. This buffers the input that I did for my attack, in this case quarter circle back, but I'm doing it from the ground, and it helps me to get the action as low as possible, as closer to the ground as possible. So I don't have to jump and do this, because if you see, when I jump, it gets higher. If I do the tiger knee, I get as close as possible to the ground, as my height limit permits. Or allows. Hey, it crashed. Just I'm going to add 20 more. There you go. And now, give me a moment. So I assume it's an aerial special you do close to the ground to a specific input. Yeah, just making your input on the ground and then pressing up. Kinda like that, if you want to think of it like that. Okay, so what else? Where was I? Okay, I need to... It's not really that difficult in the keyboard. I'm doing it right now.
Ultimate Marvel versus
My only
Capcom 3.
issue with the keyboard is that the keys are a little bit too tall. But if you get the correct ones, it works as any other controller.
Bone Wonderland.
Who will come out on top?
I mean, I have a
Die.
leverless controller in the shape of a keyboard. But right now I'm playing with the keyboard.
Flames of the fall team.
Hey, there we go. That
Flames of the fall team. Impact flames of the fall team.
Level 2.
Impact flames of the fall team. Impact flames of the fall team. Impact flames of the fall team. Flames of the fall team. Flames of the fall team. Impact grace of Hugger.
Combo.
Grace of Hugger. Impact grace of Hugger.
Okay, what I want to do for the next reissue is to do something like Doom's forward H, if I'm not wrong.
Marvel versus Capcom 3. Heroes assemble. Get ready for the fight of your life. Bone Wonderland.
Yeah, because in Rival Schools it's pretty much just a common DP.
Ready? Fight.
If I
Maximum.
create Hideo as he was in Rival Schools, he will pretty much be Ryu.
Crossover attack.
So I'm just adding some sauce there. Okay, what I want to do now is that forward H from Doom, he does a little jump there. I want to add that. So I don't know how he does it. I need to learn. So let's check it out. Let me open here. Cast Dr. Doom. Or he's just Doom. Let me see. Forward H should be Captain America. Dr. Doom. Foot dive. That should be AF. AF. There you go. Charge air 6H. This is what I need. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to export this and import it in the next one. Okay. So, oh, he has a character class command. Let's see if this works. If not, I'll have to try another thing. I don't need a throw hitbox. I don't need to end the install. This hitbox is going to be here. This is the voice. I don't need standard effect. That's fine. The animation. I don't need this, nor this, nor this. This should be the loop. This is the preparation animation. The first stage animation. This is the loop. Why do I need a loop here? Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to remove this. I don't need another animation for that. Or maybe I do. Let me just grab this one. And let me check. This has 8 frames. No. Import is 27. Okay, 14 frames. Add 16. I'm going to add on the other animation. But after that, I won't need I don't think I'll be needing anything of this. Okay. I don't want my character to recover, so that's fine. Okay, let's see how this works. So it goes here. Let me get again. Which one did I use? This. Okay, I don't need this. So I don't need this. But I want to recover in the air. Okay, instead of this one, I'm going to use the other one. This one. And this. Yes, I want to start recovering at frame 30. This seems fine. But instead, I don't want to be in object mode, pose mode. So I'm going to remove these values here. So instead of having this, I'm going to make it like this a bit. Okay, now let me just keep this here because I want it to be a little bit downwards, but not as diagonal as the other one. Maybe like this. And I want him to be a bit like this. There you go. This is better for my purposes. Okay, let me just export. This is going to be 29. It's going to be right air, right A. No, it's already right AM. And it's not going to be a loop. So I need to export this. No, I'm not going to use MacPatch. And yes, interpolation helps a lot. It also helps you, I mean, do not abuse it, but it also helps you with those stray keyframes that you don't really want. Because they increase the size of the animations. So for that, I'm going to do 29. Export keyframe. 29. Okay. Now I need the first one, which is this. Then I need the apply Y physics. Yes, let's try this and see what happens. And in the next one, 16. Okay. At 15. 16 is going to be 29. 1D. There you go. Let's see what happens.
Live and let die. Fight!
An interesting
Level
approach.
up maximum!
Okay, it has the motion that I want. Could be better. I'm going to increase the time here. So let's make it like 40. Okay. $29. And not, I don't want it to be very forward-ish, so I'm going to just reduce the Y physics. So by now this should be negative somehow. Yeah, -5. Let's just add -10 and see what happens. Maybe it's too much. -7, 8. And what about the X physics? 12. Let's add 20 to make it quicker. But what I'm going to do is to add X acceleration somewhere. I don't remember acceleration. Apply A physics. Apply X velocity. There you go. No, not X velocity. Hold on. Yes, it's X velocity, right? No, X acceleration. Yeah, this is what I need. So at frame 30. No, I don't want it to be at frame 30 because that will be 40 plus 16. That's 56. 56. At frame 20. 20 plus 15. 36. Okay. And is this negative? Yes. -88. 98. Let's keep it like that and see what happens. And I need to replace this one, right? 129.
Live and let die. Fight! First attack. Level 4. Maximum.
Maybe it's too much. Yeah, I don't want it to be that long. So let's try something like this. Maybe less. Let's just take it here. 33. I'm trying to think. I think Storm has the answer. Should be 6 attacks plus S. Yeah. Okay, it has X physics. It moves her forward. And X acceleration. It's just 20. And remove this by 50. Okay.
Live and let die. Fight! Maximum.
Yeah, I'm going to add electricity to the effect. Okay, this is what I wanted. Maybe a little bit quicker.
Teleport. Yeah.
So let me just add a bit more velocity here. Is that 20? But the acceleration should be let's add 2 more frames and see what happens. 4.
Ready? Fight! First attack.
Flames of the
Level
Falcon.
maximum.
Yes, this is what I wanted. Zah. Now he's a little bit floaty, but I can change that.
Yes.
Grace of Haga. Yeah.
I want him to be a bit more downwards. So that will be like 12, 11. I need to add also the gravity check. Apply Y acceleration for gravity. Down H. No, it's M, right? Yeah. Let's see what happens.
It's do or die. Fight! First attack. Level 3.
Flames of the
Maximum.
14!
Okay. That thing that he stays like this is from Doctor Strange. I'll be cleaning that later. But this works as intended. It's,
Yes. Yes.
Teleport!
okay, let's just add the hitbox now. But for this, what I want to do is to make Hideo jump when he lands this forward kick. So to do that, I could use Doctor Doom's, but like that. But I already did it with Hayato, so let me check.
Capcom 3. That's right. The third chapter. The superheroes are all here. Bone Wonderland.
Let your fist do the talking.
It's do or die. Fight! First attack. Level 3.
There, I want to do that. Okay. So I don't remember how I did it, so let me just check. Hayato. I don't know if I have it. Yes, this is the issue. I'll have to search for it. So in my case, Hayato, I was searching base act. That should be 2H. Do I have it here? No, this is in the ground. This is in the air. That's it. 218. 218 is the A. That means it's this one. Just let me check if it's true. Yes, it's going downwards if I'm not wrong. So just let's confirm. The A uses 74. And 74, that's correct. When it hits, goes to 11.6. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to export this because what I need is that change of state. And I'll also need the 11.6. 11.6, I don't know where it is. I know that is below the grab animations. The grab entry. 11.6 is 100A. It's this one. This is only a jump animation. So let's export that. Okay. So now let's work with the attack information. So I work with 31. Let's work with 32. this case, it's starting. Startup is at 16 frames, so it's at 15. Let's keep active frames for like 10 frames. Okay, this is level transition. I don't want it to be OTG. Flying screen, I don't want it to go fly screen. Fix its on duration. No, I don't want fix its on duration. I don't want it to be able to cancel from it. This is okay. Player commands special attack X on hit. On. Okay, that seems fine. Right, this is going to be special scaling. Okay, it's 1 and 64 if I'm not wrong. 64 is chip damage. That's correct. Let's add 900. The other one was 900. Yeah, 900. And I'm just going to copy an H value from here. Jumping H. Because if I'm not wrong, this sends the character downwards, but it seems not. It has enough juggle. That's fine. So I'm just going to add 15 here. 15. And that's fine. Now, this is electricity sparks. That's fine. Foot swing. That's fine. Okay. So, if I'm not wrong, I worked with previously with this one, right? I'll need to work with 109. So 109 should be 11.5, of course. There you go. That seems fine. It's 32. 109 is going to be this. Play animation. This is a common jump animation because it is in the group 0. But that's fine. This is going upwards. This seems to be a positive number. Let me see. Okay, but the problem is that this is going backwards. Yeah. So let's just change it. Let's just change it to positive number. Same here if I'm not wrong. Oops, no. Let me see. It's B. Okay. Let's see what happens with this. Seems fine. This seems fine. I'm just going to remove the weapon prop. I don't want a standard effect for this. This is fine. Okay. Let's try that. My ATI is like this. 32. And this uses... No, what? Oops, I did something wrong here. 2F. This is 32 and it requires 1F because it uses the same leg, same hit spheres. Okay. Attack information. Let's see if it works. I suspect.
Max first attack.
There you go. So if I do this, yes. I don't want that jump, but seems fine. Sure. Okay. So this is fine. Just let me check on the hitboxes. It could use more active frames. So instead of 15, 16, instead of 10, 12. That's fine. It could use more Blockstone, 25, 25. This is adding force reset. And I don't want that jump animation. So if that's 1E, 30. I don't remember. Let me see if I have it here. Neutral jump. Neutral jump. I want 050. Let's see if this works. Or we have the option of the double jump. It's commonly not activated on the on each character. Well, it is somewhere there. So let me see. Neutral double jump. So it uses 15. Yeah, that's good. That should be 15. That's fine. Good. Okay, attack information. I'm also going to add a little bit more height to it. So 11, 25, 11, 25, 100, 100. Let's see how it looks.
It's do or die. Fight! Maximum first attack.
Okay, there you go.
Air combo.
Ah,
Flames of the fall team.
Air combo. Good. Air combo. Air combo. Danger. Good.
so on it, it goes to different command. Yes. So I added the transition that when it hits, it goes to a forward jump. So it keeps the. It also keeps the momentum. It seems so. That's fine. I think it's too much damage.
Impact. 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 Impact.
Level 4.
Oh, it's crashing again. Okay, let's reduce damage. Let me just make it 75 or 800. 70. 8. Maybe I'll have to remove or to reduce the overall damage from his normals. It's reduced like 50 from each one. Mm. Mm. Yeah, something like that seems fine. Damage, no. 100, this would be 85. I don't know what this is. Let's check, just to be sure. To A, to 9. Yeah, this is okay. This is the counter, if I'm not wrong. Or not? No, this is the kick. So I'm going to keep it as 9. This is the forward kick. It's 29. 85. Okay, this seems fine. And for this, I'm just going to reduce the hitstone 22. That's fine. Okay.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Welcome to the world of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The world's greatest heroes are all here. Lay claim Bone Wonderland.
Let your fist do the talking.
Go for broke. Fight! Level maximum. First attack. Air combo. Cool. Air combo.
Okay.
Air combo. Good. Air combo. Danger. Level 2. Air combo. Good.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Air combo. Air combo. Level air combo. Good. Air combo. Yes. Air combo. Air combo. Level 4. Great. Air combo. Air combo. Cool.
Impact Grace upon him!
Good. Air combo.
Flames of the
Maximum.
14! Flames of the 14!
Yes. Air combo. Cool.
Impact!
Air combo.
Oh, it's taking corner. That may be. No, I don't want it for this. I want it for H. So. Yes. Yes, I got inspiration from that. So this is fine. This works as for now. That's okay. And let's go with the H1. So in this case, this is fine. I'm just going to take the same stuff. I'm just going to remove this. I give me a moment. A little bit. Okay, let's see. So for H, what I'm going to do is pretty much the same. Just and first of all, I don't want this partner properties. This is okay. I'm going to remove them here. And here, instead of going much backwards, sorry, downward, instead, let's just make him go a little bit more higher. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, I'll need another. So this is 10, 33. Okay, what I'm going to do is just use the other one. $11. Okay. I'm gonna copy those keyframes and remove them here. And let's do something like this. That is fine. Give me a moment. Let me see. Oops, I don't have a one. Let's see if this works. But just for the sake of having something, add one here. It's going to be 30, right? Yeah, 30. Try A H. Okay, 30. Import Hideo keyframe. Okay. Now, the thing with this is that this is the one, right? Okay. I'm also going to export it. Import it here. And I don't want this to do anything to get a transition, so I'm not going to enable it here. I want this to go to spinning juggle. It's going to do 900. This is going to be fixed hitstone duration 900. This is going to be maybe that's fine. A bit higher. And I don't want anything here. Because what I want to do is to make my character to not have any kind of collision. So let me see. how I did it with Hayato. Should be attack plus S. Attack plus S, there you go. So here I have partner property, enable, here you go. I need a 3C, no collision. So I don't need it here, let me just delete it. Here. And stop the collision. No collision. So that should be at 30. Yes, let me just add it here. Let's see if this works as intended. Okay.
Ready? Fight! Maximum!
My computer feels way more obscure. There's a remind me of the Divekick from Fears of North Star. I don't know Fears of North Star. I wanted to play that game, but I have not tried it. So yeah, this seems fine. But yeah, this is what I wanted. What this? Since this is a fixed hitsune attack, I just want him to go or to pass through the other character. I cannot move after this attack, so that's fine. I cannot move after this attack, so that's fine. So you should be doing something like this. And then super. Yes, I remove the bounce for the H. So this is L. It's a common Divekick. It's nothing special. This is the M. It bounces. It doesn't have fixed hitsune, so you cannot abuse it. And H1 has fixed hitsune and goes through the opponent. I may add more speed. Let me see. So let me see if I just do something like this. Sorry, this is fine. This was 30. It's just 29.
Get ready to brawl. Fight! First attack! Level 3! Level maximum! Air combo!
To the H1, have him do another backwards, like special just super. I'm gonna leave that for the super. To have a super in the air. Because in Rival Schools 1, if I'm not wrong, you could do these like 3 times. But I don't want to add that here, because I already have the bouncing one. But we will see.
Danger! Air combo!
Daggers of Dinak.
needs more X velocity. This feels like too soft. Let me see, 25. And then take this back to 25 was. And this is -2. Okay, let's see.
Go for broke. Fight! The first attack.
Yeah, this feels more aggressive.
Air combo. Air combo. Air combo. Danger. Good. Level 2. Good. Snap back. Maximum.
Flames of the fall team! Flames of the fall team! Grace of Haga!
Good.
Impact! Flames of the fall team! Impact! Grace of Haga!
Level 3.
Impact! Flames of the fall team! Impact! Grace of Haga!
Dude.
Impact! Flames of the fall team! Impact! Grace of Haga!
Level 4. Dude.
Oh, there we go.
Impact! Grace of Haga!
Air combo.
I'm getting some routes here.
Impact! Flames of the fall team! Impact! Grace of Haga!
Maximum.
Impact! Flames of the fall team! Grace of Haga!
Great.
Impact! Flames of the fall team! Grace of Haga!
Great.
Grace of Haga!
Cool.
Impact! Flames of the fall team! Impact! Grace of Haga!
Dude. Air combo. Cool. Air combo. Air combo.
I left my Sanctum Sanctorum for this?
There we go.
Impact!
We have the Bayeshu.
Good.
Impact! Grace of Haga!
Great.
Impact! Flames of the fall team! Impact! Flames of the fall team! Impact! Grace of Haga!
Dude. Air combo. Cool. Air combo. Good.
But I really love the custom animation. You always get not only a creative character, but use this on off screens. Yeah, I've been doing some just to save time because I've not been able
Impact! Grace of Haga!
to work as much as I wanted with the character.
Grace of Haga!
So I'm just saving
Flames of
some
the fall team!
time by doing them before
Impact!
the stream.
Grace of Haga! Impact!
But I already show
Air combo.
my animation process, also my animation editing process in the second video, so I think you really need
Great.
to check it again.
Impact! Grace of Haga!
Air combo.
But that seems
Impact!
fine.
Grace of Haga!
Air combo. Air combo.
Impact! Palm! Impact! Palm! Impact!
Air
Palm!
combo.
Impact!
So yeah, I think the only thing that's left for specials are the Rayeshu in the ground that I want to add,
Grace of Haga! Grace of Haga!
and the say Haken in the air. But that's going to be for the next time. Maybe later
Impact!
tonight,
Grace of
because
Haga!
I want to finish that.
Impact! Grace of Haga! Impact!
Great.
Impact! Grace of Haga! Impact!
Air combo.
Impact! Impact!
Yes.
Impact! Impact!
Air combo.
Impact! Palm! Impact! 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 Mystic
Yes.
Sword! Impact!
Air combo. Good.
Impact! Grace of Haga! Impact!
Great.
Impact! Grace of Haga!
Good.
Impact! Flames of the fall team!
Air combo. Dude.
Impact! Grace of Haga!
Cool.
Impact! Grace of Haga! Dagger of
Great.
Tanakh!
Yeah, these ones, but the air ones, um, the air ones are going to be smaller. I want to use Ryu's on this one. I don't remember the name of that. Because I'm going to add the ability to mash them.
Impact grace upon us.
Air combo. Air combo. Air combo.
And just to finish, let me see if I added the height restriction. Mass air to 1 70. That's fine. It's 15. No, that's wrong. Hey, why do we have a character class here? I know why. I'm gonna delete it. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete subchunk 5. There you go. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. That's fine. Okay. Let me check. This has the same thing. I'm going to remove that because it's for the Eye of Agamotto. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll upload this and hopefully I'll return later tonight just for the second part. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Bye.